Welcome back to the English Snap Lab podcast. I'm Emily, and today we are tackling a topic that every English learner needs: health and visiting the doctor.
Hi everyone, I'm Paul. Emily, I have to admit, speaking to a doctor in English makes me very nervous. What if I use the wrong word and they give me the wrong medicine?
That's a common fear, Paul, but doctors are used to helping people. The goal of today's lesson is to give you the confidence to explain exactly how you feel.
We're going to cover everything, right? From making the phone call to picking up medicine at the pharmacy?
Everything. And listeners, if you find this long-form lesson helpful, please subscribe to English Snap Lab. Your support helps us keep these free lessons coming.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's start at the beginning. I feel sick. What do I do?
In most English-speaking countries, you don't just walk into a hospital for a cold. You call your GP or your primary care physician.
GP? What does that stand for?
General practitioner. It's your regular doctor. Now, let's role-play the phone call. I'll be the receptionist. Good morning, City Health Clinic. How can I help you?
Hi, I am sick. I want to see a doctor today.
Paul, that's okay, but let's make it more natural. Use the phrase, "I'd like to schedule an appointment."
Okay, I'd like to schedule an appointment. I'm not feeling well.
Better. The receptionist might ask, "Is it an emergency?" or "What are your symptoms?"
Symptoms. That means the signs of the illness, right?
Exactly, like a cough or a fever. Let's practice that word. Symptom. Symptom.
Symptom. Okay, so I tell her my symptoms and she gives me a time.
Now you are at the clinic. I am the doctor. Hi, Paul. Come in and have a seat. So, what brings you in today?
Well, doctor, I have a terrible headache and my stomach is not good.
Let's stop there. For pain, we have specific words. We add ache to the body part. Head plus ache equals headache. Stomach plus ache equals stomach ache. Back plus ache equals backache. Ear plus ache equals earache.
Oh, so I don't say my head is hurting.
You can, but I have a headache is much more common. Now, Paul, describe the pain. Is it a sharp pain or a dull ache?
Oh, that's a good question. A sharp pain feels like a needle?
Yes, and a dull ache is a constant lower level of pain.
It's a dull ache. Also, I feel nauseous.
Great word. Nauseous means you feel like you might vomit or throw up. Let's repeat that for the listeners. Nauseous.
Nauseous. And doctor, I've been coughing all night.
Do you have a dry cough or are you coughing up phlegm? Now, as a doctor, I need to check your vitals. Paul, I'm going to take your blood pressure.
Is that the thing that squeezes my arm?
Yes, and I'll use a stethoscope to listen to your heart and lungs. Take a deep breath in and hold it. Now breathe out.
Breathing sounds. I always get nervous during this part.
Don't be. Now, Paul, I'm checking your throat. It looks inflamed. That's why it's a sore throat.
Inflamed? Like fire?
Exactly. Red and swollen. I think you have a viral infection.
Do I need antibiotics?
Actually, Paul, antibiotics don't work on viruses. They only work on bacterial infections. This is a common mistake. For a virus, you just need rest.
So what is the plan, doctor?
I'm writing you a prescription for some painkillers.
Painkillers, like aspirin?
Yes, or paracetamol. You need to take these over the counter or by prescription.
What does over the counter mean?
It means you don't need a doctor's note. You can just buy it at the pharmacy.
Okay, and the instructions?
The label will say, take 1 tablet twice a day after meals. If you take it on an empty stomach, it might hurt.
Twice a day after meals. Got it. Emily, what if I have an allergy to the medicine?
Always tell your doctor. Say, I am allergic to, before they write the prescription.
Wow, Emily, we covered a lot, from GP to phlegm to prescription.
We did. Listeners, we hope these minutes immersion helped you feel less afraid of the doctor.
My homework for you. In the comments, tell us, what is the English word for a pain in your tooth? Hint, we learned the suffix earlier.
Write your answers below. And if you want the PDF transcript of this video's lesson, check the link in our description.
Don't forget to like and share.
Stay healthy and keep practicing. See you next time on English Snap Lab.